Hello and welcome to another edition of Stockwatch. So where to begin on this Thursday, the 29th of July? Well, we'll just probably have to keep on going with the earnings season report as it's been so positive for a lot of companies. You know, yesterday we had Facebook, Qualcomm, Pfizer, to name a few companies that really beat expectations and Wall Street expectations as well on revenue and earnings per share. So let's take a look at Facebook first of all. They did have a very buoyant mood yesterday, but stocks did fall by 5%. After the CEO Mark Zuckerberg did stress of a slowdown in the next quarter on numbers and on revenue as well. So even as I said, even as second quarter results came in ahead of estimates. So let's just take a quick look at the numbers then. So the earnings per share came in at $3.61, adjusted at $3.03, and the revenue was just over $29 billion, where expectedly it was just under $28 billion. So we're looking at daily active users and monthly active users as well to be dropping slightly apparently, and the basically the revenue that Facebook are getting from certain ads will not be as much. So this is why Mark Zuckerberg is expected a slowdown in the revenue for the next quarter. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll take a look at the stock prices in a minute. I just want to also touch upon Pfizer as well. You know, all these pharmaceutical companies that are dishing out the vaccinations across the globe. Pfizer has probably been one of the most successful as it's had the least negative headlines, unlike AstraZeneca and Moderna. They also beat Wall Street expectations on earnings and revenue. So let's just take a look at the numbers there. So they've basically had adjusting earnings per share of $1.07 versus 97 cents, and revenue of just under $19 billion, and this was adjusted from $18.74 billion. So Pfizer has sold almost $8 billion of COVID shots in the second quarter, and it's actually raised its 2021 sales forecast from the vaccine to $33.5 billion, and this is up from $26 billion. So very significant there. So quick look on Facebook first of all today. So what I'm seeing at the moment, you know, if we just pull it out a little bit, you know, this great accentuation, we did see a spike, a big gap on the price. This was at the beginning of the week here, and I'll just zoom it in for a bit more easier clarification. But you know, in extended trading on, well, yesterday, we did see prices finish on a low after it did spike up. And this is because, as I said, there was a little bit of hesitancy for the third quarter in 2021. So this will be quite significant for Facebook going into the back end of 2021. And we'll just take a look on the 4-hour chart as well, like I like to do with the assistance of the Ichimoku cloud, just bring it a little bit more detail for you. So I mean, for me, with the near term, I was looking to see if Facebook was going to start hitting achieving these previous peaks, which it has been doing. Now we're trading very far away from the Ichimoku cloud, so prices are, you know, the bias is on the upside. However, we're just looking for a slowdown on momentum for on the RSI to see if we can see any form of divergences to bring us down, which there are none at the moment. So just keep your eyes peeled for any further headlines for Facebook as we go into 2021, if there's any announcements that could shake up the market price and be detrimental for a move to the downside. Pfizer, on the other hand, you know, there's not really much more we can say about Pfizer because it's just been so exponentially amazing in its growth pattern. This is on a daily chart. We had this peak at the beginning of December, end of 2020, and then we had the second wave of the pandemic, which was quite detrimental for most companies in general, not just pharmaceutical companies. And then as we moved up into 2021, there was this ascending channel. So, you know, it doesn't look like it's going to slow down anytime soon. We've already beaten the previous peak of $43.13 approximately. Now we're moving up to the 44 region. If it keeps on going, then I don't see any sign that it's going to slow down anytime soon, especially as the globe, or the world, needs more and more vaccines as soon as possible for the younger generation, so that, you know, a lot more things can open up and a lot more travel destinations can open up for different countries as well. So it's all kind of factored in together with this, you know, big revealing, or sorry, the big grand opening of the world again. So as I can see here, again, we're trading very far away from the Ichimoku cloud. Bias is on the upside. We've beaten these recent peaks in the near term as well. So, you know, I did put a buy position in once we broke this. So at the moment, I'm still on the upside, and we'll see what happens in the next few trading sessions. So as I said, always keep an eye out for the earnings season. We've got some more big names today, and that could shake up the markets potentially as well. So as I said, as usual, any comments or queries that you'd like to add to the post, feel free to do so, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great trading day ahead, and bye for now.